Where have I been? It's been a few months since I did the last video, and honestly, I've just been really busy with college. Um, at the time of this recording, I'll be graduating actually in just a few days with a bachelor's degree. Pretty exciting stuff. So we kind of got that going on, and just getting my life together, things like that. And also, I have, as I've said before, I have other hobbies I pursue that just take up a lot of my time. Like I do a lot of drawing. I make Gundam models. Oh, how surprising! I know. But also, I like roller skating a lot, and roller skating to me is an essential way to relieve stress and to stretch my legs out. Basically, just kind of it's a relief, really. So it's a great de-stressor, if you will. Now, roller skating has been taking up a lot of my time because that's all I do over the weekends. I'll roller skate back to back, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that actually ends up taking up most of my time over the weekends. And I don't really have room for much else by doing that, because after I roller skate, I have to go back to working on school and projects, things like that. So, yeah, I've been committed to other hobbies, so that doesn't really give me much time to work on and record these videos. I do put in a lot of effort to make these videos. Like, those ridiculous thumbnails you see, those really weird ones, like the Zaku standing in front of the laundromat, or the I can't think of any others right now. But I make those thumbnails manually. Like, I have a 3D modeling software where I can kind of pose those models around, and I do that manually, and that takes about an hour or so alone just to make the thumbnail. And then I go into Photoshop and all of that, yada yada, and then I have to actually edit the video it goes with. And it's a lot of processes, like any other video that you see on YouTube, right? So, with roller skating, I don't have the time to do that for a video, but as summer approaches, I'll probably have more time to do that because I don't have to worry about classes or school over the summer. So yeah, so I'll probably be seeing more videos again. Not sure how often they'll come out, but we'll see. We'll see when we get there. One of those things, one of them things. Now, I do have some other ideas, other kinds of videos I'd like to do. Like I'd like to do goofy videos, funny videos of like a slideshow style, where I narrate like a ridiculous story, like a laundromat, and it's just a slideshow style, where it just shows different scenes of Gundams and laundromats, and pennies and quarters, things like that. Yeah, just some ideas here and there, some quick ideas, if I don't have the time to make a full-fledged gameplay video or something like that. Now, I've noticed that a lot of people who watch these videos, they always ask for help on how to get this running on the emulator, the RPCS3. And you'll notice that I respond to comments pretty fast, even though my channel seems inactive. I'm actually active all the time. I just don't upload videos. But if you always have a question or something, you can feel free to leave in the comments or something. I'll respond in at least 24 hours. Sometimes I respond within 10 minutes of a comment being posted. So yeah, so. To set up the emulator, I do recommend you to watch the setup guide by a channel called Your Casual Gamer, and he goes into the details and how to do it all. I used his video to set up my RPCS3 emulator, and it was perfect. It worked just as he said it would, and I followed his instructions. So I'll probably put a link to that or something in the description. And if you need help with your emulator, I can try my best to help you solve some issues or problems. But it's not a guarantee, though. But, yeah. I just had a lot of people ask me about how to get it running on an emulator. And maybe I'll do a tutorial on that, but there's just so much information out there. And a lot of people, they wonder, how do you find games for your emulator, you know? Now, I probably can't say it in this recording, but you can just contact me through my email, which I'll provide if you're interested, and I can tell you where exactly you can find all the files you need to get an emulator, to get your emulator running and all that, and get the games running, and even DLC too. You can also have a lot of DLC working perfectly depending if it's compatible with the emulator. Now, there is a compatibility list on the internet that tells you if the game works properly for the emulator or if it doesn't work at all. So it's pretty cool. There's a lot of community support behind emulators, especially the RPCS3. I also have a PS2 emulator and an Xbox emulator and a 360 emulator. Basically all the old consoles I grew up playing. And I gotta say that all the Xbox ones are painfully underdeveloped. Like, they have no user interface at all. You have to go into the console command if you want to adjust settings. And there's not too many games on there that's actually playable, so I recommend holding off on Xbox emulators for now. Now, after I finished Gundam Crossfire, I still have to do the campaign and all that for Xeon, but I'm also plan on doing, like videos, funny videos where, like, I get a Zaku 1 and I do a challenge videos, right? And I play that mission on Xeon where I fight nothing but RX-78 tubes, you know, because that's a mission you can do. Now, I was thinking about, like, doing a lot of benchmark testing based on that mission and just trying to beat it and failing miserably. So that's an idea I have, some goofy challenge ideas, like maybe beating the game with an unupgraded GM entirely on the hardest difficulty, stuff like that. Those are just some rough ideas. But I also have a PS2 emulator, a PCSX2 is what it's called. And I have pretty much all the American released Gundam games on there that I grew up playing. And that will probably go onto my channel eventually when I get there. That's the roadmap for after I finish Gundam Crossfire, is I'll go to the PCSX2. Now, I could do Dynasty Warriors Gundam, but I'm not too big a fan of those games. Part 1 was actually really good because it had a storyline, but Part 2 and 3 are just redundant. Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of what I got going on. Just trying to get my life together right now and hanging in there. So, yeah, just a brief update, I guess, and enjoy the rest of the video if there's still more of it remaining. All right, have a good one, y'all. See ya.
Enemy force confirmed destroyed. All supply facilities confirmed destroyed. Objective complete. We've succeeded in taking the supply base. Return to base. Commencing training. Ally down. Energy dropping.
ammunition.